Hey good people, how you doing? David Taub here with Epic Guitar Instruction. Hope all is well, and I hope your guitar and musical journeys are going famously. Today we're going to learn the song The World I Know by Collective Soul. Really fun song. We got it stripped down for one acoustic guitar. Big hit for them from 1995. And I want to send a shout out to Jesse Wood. He requested this song. He's a big Collective Soul fan and he's always wanted to know how to play this song. So thanks for the recommendation, Jesse. I hope you enjoy the lesson. We're going to do this version in standard tuning, A440. So tune your guitars low to high, E, A, D, G, B, E. Before we get rocking, if you could please do me a favor and subscribe to the channel. That really helps us to keep bringing the content, as well as then you'll be notified when we have new lessons up. Leave a comment below. Let us know how you like this lesson, what lessons you'd like to see coming up. If you like the video, please click the like button, give it a thumbs up, share it, and thank you so much for your support. And the intro is the same as the verses. This part of the song, it's very important. I'm going to show you the fingering. Try it with this fingering because this makes it easy to play. And the first chord is a B minor chord. But what you're going to do is you're going to play this in a way in which you're using your first finger on the 7th fret, that's the B note. Let that finger fall over to mute the A string. Then you want that open D string. That open D string's got a ring throughout all 4 of these chords. That's the droning effect that you hear that's so important to catch the vibe of this song. And then you're going to, with your second finger, play that D note at the 7th fret of the G string. So that's the first chord. All right, now, this is what you should hear, low to high. So if I strike all 6 strings, basically you only want to hear 3. The low E, the open D, and the G. All right, that's the first chord. Then what you're going to do is you're going to slide that down and play the exact same voicing but on the 2nd fret. And that's a D over F sharp chord. All right, again, here it is. See that open D, and then that 2nd finger is now on an A note, 2nd fret. Then you're going to take that and slide it up a half a step, but as you do that, you're going to put your 3rd finger down, leave your 2nd finger down. That's the move you want to do. It's actually a hammer-on from the 2nd to the 4th fret, but you're going to do that as you slide both fingers up a half step. All right, that's very important to catch the vibe of the song. So this is a G chord. And you're basically 3rd fret on the low E string with your 1st finger. You're playing that open D again. You're muting the A. And you're at the 4th fret playing the B note on the G string. All right, but the move you want to practice is this. See how I slide that? And we'll get the strum pattern in a second, but you got to get these chords first. So you're sliding with your 1st and 2nd to the 2nd fret. 1st and 2nd fingers to the 2nd fret, from the 2nd fret to the 3rd, and as you're doing that, you're coming down with your 3rd finger on that B note, on that G string. That's really important. And then you're going to slide that whole voicing up a whole step to play the A add 4 chord. It's the same voicing down on the 3rd fret, but up at the 5th fret. So it's 5th fret, muted, open, 6th fret on the G string. Now after you play that A add 4 chord, you're going to go back to the 1st chord, the B minor, but all you have to do, because you're leaving that 2nd finger down throughout this whole thing, you just slide it up a whole step, you're back to the B minor, and remove the 3rd finger, right? So here's the changes slow. 3rd finger, add, slide, keep it down, remove 3rd finger. Now all you have to do is put a strum pattern to that. get that pattern down first, and we're going to break it up. Here's the pattern I want you to get down. Down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. We're going to do part of that strum, that down, up, down, up, down, down, on the B minor chord. Now, when you go to the up, you could play that chord. That's going to be while you're sliding down, and you could actually play that open low E string. It's okay. Like you could hit it. Right? Because on that up, you're going to get that up, that up down, so you have the open is while you're sliding. Up, down, and then up, down, you're down on that D over F sharp chord. Here it is slow. And then just do 2 more ups on that D over F sharp chord. Okay, now you're going to do the strum pattern again. Down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down. On the next chord, which is that G chord. But what you're going to do, the first down of the down, up, down, is going to be that slide and hammer move. So it's like down, up, down, down, up, down. I'll do it slow, so, you know, when you hear the open E, it's not going to sound as good, but you hardly hear it when you do it faster. Right? Down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, hammer, down, up, down, down. Then slide up to the A add 4 at the 5th fret, leaving that same voicing, and all you do there is a down, up, down. And that's it. And then that first hit is your slide on the down, up, down on the B minor chord, right? So you got to slide that as you take off that 3rd finger. Down, up, down, down, up, down. It sounds confusing, but once you get the hang of this, it's pretty simple. I'll do the whole thing slow. Work the speed up. And arrangement wise, you know, the full band from the original recording, they do it 4 times and then 4 times the first verse starts, same progression in the verse 4 times. So it's like you're doing it 8 times. I'd probably, if I was doing it acoustically, I would just do it 2 times and then have the verse kick in. Something like this. So after 2 times or 4 times, you know, has our conscience shown, you're into the first verse. And you play the progression 4 times through to the first verse, and then it goes to the pre-chorus. The chords in the pre-chorus are A, I drink myself a newfound pity, A sus2. Just take off your 3rd finger off of that A chord, and you have an A sus2. And you're going to do that twice, A to A sus2. And then it goes to a G chord. And I would play it like that using, you know, my 2nd finger, again, kind of falling over, muting that A string. I'll show you why in a second. And I don't know why, right? And then you're going to play this G sus4 for 1 hit. Right? It's very trademark. And the G sus4, you're just adding the C note with your 1st finger, 1st fret on that B string. Let me play it for you, and then I'll explain the strum. And then it goes back into that intro, into 2 times, and then into the 2nd verse. So here's the strum pattern we use for most of the pre-chorus. Down, 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 up, down, 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 up, down, down. All right? Now, when you play the A chord, down, 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 up. On the up is when you take off your 3rd finger, making that an A sus2. and you play the rest of the pattern with the A sus2. So it sounds like this. Put it back, right? Because you do it twice. Then when you go to the G chord, same strum pattern. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, up. Then the second time you hit that G sus4 once, then twice, again with downstrokes, then up, down. And then it goes back into the intro verses. I'll play the last time through the verse progression into the pre-chorus and then back into one time for the verse. It'll sound like this. And if you're struggling with bar chords, I can really help you with that. You know, so much about playing and changing bar chords is the technique being used by that fret hand, right? I'll send you a video lesson that's absolutely killer. It has my best technique tips for playing bar chords, changing bar chords, and also tons of bar chord to open chord exercises. It's a great lesson. I'll pair it with my ebook. Just click on that link in the YouTube description box below and I'll send you the video lesson and the ebook for free. So after that pre-chorus, it goes right back into the second verse. And then after the second verse, pre-chorus, and then a full chorus. And that's when So I Walk Upon High. The chorus chords, D, So I Walk Upon High is an A7th. Step to the edge, G. I would play the G this way this time. Nice and full on the acoustic. To See My World Below. D. Now we're going to do this little thing. We're going to add our pinky to the high E string. D sus4. D, take our second finger off, D sus2, D. Another little nuance in this song, right? And that's To See My World Below. Then I laugh at you're back on the D, and then self, A7th again. As the tears roll down, C add 9, because it's the world I know, G. It's the world I know. And the strum pattern we'll use in the chorus, same pattern that we used in the pre-chorus. Down, 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 up, down, down. I'll play the chorus right from the last G chord in the pre-chorus. It'll sound like this. So on the original recording, it goes from that chorus into an interlude part, but you're not going to do that on solo acoustic guitar because the whole bottom will fall out. So I would just go back into like 2 times through the verse progression and then into the pre-chorus. Then the chorus doubled up into the outro. But let me show you one thing on that chorus. When it goes to the D chord, plays that. So hit the D chord twice. D, D, D sus4 once with all downstrokes. D, D sus2, D. Right? That part. Again, very trademark. Then he plays the D again, back to the strum. Now you're at the end of the song. Then they do the chorus twice at the end. It's a double chorus. 2 times through the chorus and then the outro. For the outro, the way I would play it, it would sound like this. So at the end of the song, I would just play that D chord. I know live he plays it up here with the drone string again, but to me, when it's one acoustic guitar, especially at the end, you don't want that bottom falling, you want the chords full. I hope you enjoyed that lesson. It's a lot of fun to play on acoustic guitar. Please stay tuned. I got tons more killer lessons, killer songs coming up. Remember to subscribe to the channel, right? That really helps us to keep bringing the content, and you'll be notified when we have those new lessons up. And don't forget to click on that link in the YouTube description box below. I'll send you my free video lesson on essential bar chord techniques and tips and exercises. It's killer. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for your support over the years and years and years, right? We so appreciate it. Stay positive. And remember, your playing is an evolution. See you in the next lesson.